In this video, we are going to dive deep into Venus into the sign of Aries. What is the effect of Venus into the sign of Aries? So keep watching. Namaste and welcome to Vedic Astrology channel. I'm your host Prasad Mahazani. Help you raise your vibrations and become your true self with the help of Vedic Astrology. If you are new to my channel, please consider subscribing. Venus in the sign of Aries. Venus is the planet of love, peace, compassion, marriage, and cooperation, relationships, beauty, comfort, luxury, and anything to do with wealth, abundance can be seen with the Venus. Venus is the most benefic planet in your chart. And now let's talk about the sign of Aries. What is the sign of Aries? Aries is the sign ruled by Mars. Mars is an individualistic. Mars shows vitality, strength, physical strength, mental strength, and the aggression, competition, war, blood, energy, enterprising attitude, and disciplined approach. Everything can be seen with Mars. So Mars rules Aries and brings in all his characteristics into the sign of Aries. Aries is also one of the fire element sign. Fire element signs are the signs of creation. These are the first signs. We always have the relation of the intuition with the water elements. Yes, water element is intuition, but the sign of Aries is also about the intuition. Why? Because in the sign of Aries we have head, brain, which really operates, which really initiates, which really think about starting things, which is all about bringing in new idea, which is all about anything new direction in life. All these can be signified by the Aries. Aries is the creation. Okay. The next thing to consider while analyzing the sign of Aries is its mode of operation. Aries is cardinal sign. Cardinal signs starts things. Cardinal signs are the signs which create things, like 1, 4, 7, 10 are the cardinal signs. These are the signs which bring in the change, which are the signs which really create something new. For Aries, they create new idea. In Cancer, this idea gets an emotional stability. In the 7th house, this creation gets the exposure to the other world. And in the 10th house, it is shining bright and bringing in its highest manifestation into the sign of Capricorn or the 10th house. Aries is that important. Aries is all about the newest thing, initiating new things, starting new enterprising, starting new businesses, all these. In the space of Aries, there are 3 nakshatras: Ashwini nakshatra, Bharani nakshatra, and the Kritika nakshatra. Okay, so we'll talk about nakshatras in separate videos in depth dedicated to each nakshatra. Okay, but Bharani nakshatra resonates with the Venus. Dasha ruler for the Bharani is Venus. Aries sign also signifies the independence. Aries also signifies the freedom of a person. Okay, now let us talk about what happens when you have the Venusian energy into the atmosphere of Aries. Aries is an individualistic environment. The planet of cooperation goes into the house of individuality. So Venus becomes like an Aries. Venus doesn't feel comfortable into the sign of Aries for this signification. Venus always feel uncomfortable because Aries is too individualistic, and Venus has always been relationship oriented. Venus is always about the cooperation. Venus is always about getting things done from other, empowering others and connecting them for their own benefit or mutual benefit. That's the nature of Venus. Venus likes to connect people. Aries is the sign of the self, and Venus is the planet of, I won't say other self, but Venus always is about we, and Aries is all about me. Aries is a sign of individuality, and Venus is the sign of cooperation. More so, Venus is also about compassion. Compassion is understanding other people's situation and to help them to deal with the situation, to understand them, to care about them. And Aries is all about the strength and courage and to do whatever it feels like, doing their own things and not caring about others. So this kind of frustrates Venus in the sign of Aries. Venus doesn't like to be in the Aries for these significations. Aries is the sign all about the self-love, self-obsessed sign because it is the first sign. And Venus is the planet of love. And love is always about the other person. Aries is the sign of the selfishness, and Venus is the planet of love. So when Venus comes into the sign of Aries, these people tend to become obsessive and kind of selfish in love. They always think about themselves. And love, Venus gets exalted into the sign of Pisces, which is the sign of dissolution of the self. Venus gets exalted into the sign of Pisces, which is all about letting go and becoming one into the universe, and which is important. Okay. Then what are the positives of Venus into the sign of Aries? When Venus comes into the sign of Aries, it is an energetic and a passionate combination. It is a combination of Venus and Mars. These people tend to have a cheerful disposition, and more so they have this energy and a passion which other people can feel. These people have an charming personality. They have the best of both worlds. They have the individuality of the Mars and the charm of Venus. So these people tend to charm people quite easily. But these people also have to be careful not to get carried away with the Venusian qualities. These people have to be careful while dealing or indulging themselves into the Venusian activities, because Aries is headstrong and straightforward. So they have to control their actions. Okay. So yes, this was Venus in the sign of Aries, as much as I could hold, grasp and share with you guys. What to watch next? If you are new to Vedic Astrology, go to my YouTube channel, go to the playlist section and start your journey with how to get started into Vedic Astrology playlist, or Planets Through Houses series, or recently I have uploaded Rahu Ketu Through Houses series. You will love that. Or you can start your journey with Retrograde Planets playlist, or simply go to the playlist and start exploring the fascinating world of Vedic Astrology, sending you tons of positive energies, sending you high vibrations. If you have any question, add me on Instagram at Pramanik Astrology. Or if you have any questions, you can put them into the comment section of the relevant YouTube videos. I read all the comments and I try to reply to almost all the comments. Sending you tons of positive energy, sending you high vibes. See you in the next videos. Love and peace.